We are young, wild, and free. Let's begin HOTBEAT. Thursday's HOTBEAT on March 3rd, 2022. We have started with a song called 좋아해요 by Double24. Hello to all of our HOTBEAT family. I'm the HOTBEAT's DJ Howon of Double24, your one and only Hodi. Let's get started with today's HOTBEAT. So, today's actually my second year anniversary here for DJ Hodi. Yes, it's true. Year 2020, March 3rd was my first day here on HOTBEAT. Oh, I can't believe that day. Yeah, it was crazy. I was like, I actually didn't even know what I was doing. Like literally, I was like, what am I doing here? What is going on? You know. Anyways, I think I still remember the first day. I think my first my first session, I think it was with if I remember correctly. My first ever record, this like session was like literally with Aivan. And the first video that we uploaded on our Instagram. The first day that we met, we did the 왜 그리 다운돼 있어. Wow, I remember that day. It was like the first day I met him, and it was like he was obviously Aivan is very open. He's very like very like 안녕하세요. He's very like friendly and very amiable, right? I'm a person who's very like closed and very like very timid, but he was like, okay, so we should do the dance. I was like, we had a punishment, I think it was, and then we had to do the dance for for that Zico song. I was like, the first day we danced. Oh, can't remember that day. Yeah, I think among these 2 years, the hardest day, this is so true, I think our writer has wrote this down for us. The hardest day for me, it was when Double24 all came out. And we had to do the broadcast in Korean, because obviously the members have to speak in Korean, right? So they're all speaking in Korean. I'm the only one who speaks in English, and I have to be like translating from top to bottom, and they would not give me time to translate. Like literally everyone was like, there was like no... You call it what do you call it? God, there was no time for silence, and I was like, guys, be quiet, calm down, So I had to be like them. Anyways, that was a great time. I think it was fun. Yeah. Okay. All right. So. And also, thanks to all of our HOTBEAT listeners, HOTBEAT listeners did send us a message and actually a video for our second year anniversary. This is so cute. I actually want to play it, but the video itself is quite long. It's 4 minutes long, so I'm going to play like maybe the first part of it. So listen carefully, HOTBEAT fam, okay? It's like sending virtual message. Yeah. And then...
We wanted to send this message on behalf for your second anniversary.
Oh, Fanny.
And of course, to
Valentina.
on this very special day. This message is
all right, so like this, like all of our HOTBEAT listeners did send many messages, sending like saying, oh, thank you so much. They said such nice words, especially for me, DJ Hodi, and I'll be like, I was really thankful. So these are actually all the names. Well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to see all this too like fast, but let me tell you. Eliana, Fanny, Valentina, Maylene, Ileana, Jelicita, Kelly, Yana, Imlita, Dana, Angie, Esther, Rusi, Joe, Mina, Nubid, Nora, Susan, Songmi, Wendy, Lilith, Brenda, Danny, Elita, Nat, Fanny, Sarita, Lely, Domenica, Kim, Siska, Catherine, Raul, Elena, Malu, and Alex. Yeah. All of these HOTBEAT listeners sent me this video, so I'm very thankful for that. I hope I didn't say that too fast, though. Anyways, thank you. You guys are awesome. We're now moving on to listening to a song, and I'll be back to Stuck in the Middle A or B, my first guest ever here on HOTBEAT. Here we go. The song is Next Level by aespa. Time to find out your choice between two answers to a difficult dilemma. Stuck in the middle, A or B? So I would like to be desk mates with this guy when the new school year begins. Aivan, welcome back.
Hello. Congratulations, congratulations on the second anniversary of Hodi. Congratulations! I can't believe it. It's been 2 years already.
Thank you.
Time flies.
I know.
We were so young back then.
I told you.
Seriously.
I was telling all of our happy listeners that the first video that I uploaded on Instagram was that video with you.
I totally forgot about it.
Yeah, we danced.
노래나 들어줘.
Yeah,
we were
like
just so awkward.
It was like awkward. It was the first day. I'm like,
wow.
okay.
So has it been 2 years already?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. We've known each other.
For 2 years
We've
now.
at least met each other at least once every week. So that means minimum 100 times.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Wow, we're bros, aren't we?
Yeah. It's harder to get closer than this, but anyways.
Honestly,
yes.
I also remember the first day doing this. So I think just before you, Lex used to be the DJ here, right?
Yes, DJ
and
Lex.
I was a guest, like a temporary guest for 2 straight weeks, just before you arrived. So I was only beginning to get familiar with him. And then suddenly there's a new guy coming in called Howon. And I'm like, what? And then I see him, and this guy seems very welcoming, yet not very welcoming, yet. Just kidding. Oh, you know, Howon is a very welcoming, smiley guy, but he does definitely have a different charm from Lex.
And I also have like, I guess, because I'm also very timid. I'm kind of like, you know.
I don't think you were timid at the time.
I am.
But it shows, I could tell that you were trying hard.
I was.
Not to show yourself as being timid.
I was.
But I guess we clicked right away.
Yeah.
And stuck in the middle A or B. At the time, was it?
Oh,
it was,
well, I don't know.
Yes, no, maybe.
Yes, no, maybe.
Back in
Yeah,
the
it
days.
was something
Yes,
else.
yes.
Yeah, we had a maybe then. Now
Yeah,
we
did
stuck
have a
in the
maybe.
middle A or B. You know.
But yeah, so many things changed
I know it did.
in a better way.
It did.
And yeah, congratulations again.
So actually, today marks the 2nd year anniversary of me being, DJ of HOTBEAT.
That's crazy.
Do you even remember that day?
Yeah, I do. I
very
just told
clearly?
you.
Yeah?
I was nervous because there's like a new DJ coming in, and like
Right.
I'm like, oh, what am I gonna do? But it turned out we bonded pretty like
It was
pretty much
fast.
from the first episode.
Yeah,
I
it was
think.
fast.
It was really, really nice.
Yeah, among all the guests, I think Ivan was the guy who was very most comfortable for me. And I don't know why, but he never like I don't know exactly how to say this. I don't want to like, hurt anyone's feelings out there.
Okay, I'm ready.
But like you were so comfortable because
Aw.
it kind of felt like you knew what you were doing.
Oh, thank you.
I've also been like partly DJ for like, special weeks.
Yeah,
For Music
right,
Access,
right,
I was
right.
for
Even
like a whole
before.
week.
Uh-huh.
For other radio stations as well. I've been co-host as well. But, that responsibility of being like the main DJ of like a radio
course.
program is quite heavy.
It is.
Yeah.
It's quite burdening, isn't it?
It is.
Of course.
So, but thanks to you, I felt way much less weight.
Oh, really? I'm flattered.
Yeah, I was happy.
I'm flattered.
Yeah.
So I've done my job pretty well.
Because there are those guests who made it really difficult for me sometimes.
We're there. Guys, close your ears.
I'm pretty sure he
That's
already
hilarious.
knows.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he already knows.
Okay.
Yeah.
One gave us the hint.
One of our favorite. I don't think he would get his
Heard or anything?
Yeah, his feelings hurt. It was Maddox.
Maddox.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
It's because back then 2 years ago, his English was still not that good.
So he was not really familiar with engaging in
He
conversations.
he's a really he knew how to like say words and stuff like that. But when we read like
Scripts and so on,
stuff like that, he would get stuck a lot.
Okay.
And so I had to like correct him and help him out.
did you?
And be like,
Oh.
it's that. And then,
No wonder you consider him as like the cutest member out of all.
I don't.
You said you did. He's like Maddox is like so cute all the time.
He is, but I'm not the one who always says it. It's our writer and our
it's all
PD
right.
name. I told you our favorite,
wonder.
our PD name and writer name's favorite pick is Maddox.
That's so cute.
Yeah, and so like how like I always introduce you as like I don't know, I would like to be desk mates with this guy when the new school year begins. For Maddox, it's always like the cutest guy ever in the world, or the one who's the most charming in the world.
That's so cute.
It's so different.
Well, see, he was the producer's pet.
Yeah. So every time we do the openings for that for Hot in Here, I always laugh.
Do you?
Because like yours are really cool.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's just
I think
like
so, yeah.
chill.
Yeah, it's chill. But his are always, I have to be like, the cutest guy in the world is here. It is Maddox. I always have to be like that. I'd be like,
Wow. So I guess like our producing teams tendencies tend to be like portrayed onto the scripts.
yeah.
Which is quite insane.
Yeah.
I would love to have you in as a guest one day and see what the writer has to write about you.
Oh, that'd be cool.
It's like, Howon, the nicest,
Okay.
smiliest, cutest, honestest guy ever.
Okay, tok 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 to all the radio stations out there. You guys are missing out if Aivan is not your DJ. He's an amazing DJ. So if you want him, call him.
Is this my show suddenly? You're kind of endorsing me on this.
Do you want to be the DJ today?
No, not at all. Not at all. I know my spot. I know my 위치. I know my positions.
Switching my positions for you.
Yes, exactly.
All right. Anyways, one more thing. In March, starts of March.
It's March already.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, and March.
In Korea, school starts in March. What like elementary, middle school, high school students like what they fear the most is making new friends.
Of course.
At the start of a new year. Imagine going up another
that.
level.
Yeah.
And you're on the next level, and
And
then
you're in a room packed with strangers, and there's that awkward silence. And you know what's worse? When there's like a small group of guys who already know each other, and the rest of us, we're just like sitting all alone. We're just like, what's going on here? And this usually happens in college, of course.
in college. Was that same for you too?
Of course, your best and only friend is your laptop.
I thought it only happened to me.
No, because like obviously like college is all about meeting new people and networking.
Yeah.
Right. And
but apparently in college, I don't know how like they meet before going into
there is a program like orientations and so on, but I missed it.
Me too.
High five! No. Yes, you understand the stress I've gone through
So
too.
I did not know like why does everyone know each other?
Exactly. Yo, I walked in and they were
was
all
like,
friends.
Yeah,
already.
and I was like, I don't know you. It's the first, and apparently they had this like program, especially for like each like cities. So like people who live in Seoul get together in Seoul,
no
like communities.
way. That's so cool.
Or people who live in Jeju-do Island.
So they would like mingle up online and then meet off.
Yeah, in real life, and be like,
That's dope.
and I was like, why did I not hear about this? If I had that, I probably would have made friends.
In my case, somehow they had this systematic problem where they did not enlist my email onto the list. So I didn't get all these like prior announcements. So on the first day I go and they're all like,
they're already friends.
They actually thought I was Japanese at the first because my hair was very long at the time. And I was a trainee back then. So like how messy I would have looked. And they actually thought I was a foreigner. So they're like, oh, do you speak Korean? In Japanese. And I'm like, 저 한국 사람이 한국말 해요. And that was a very, very funny episode I had back in the days when I was a freshman.
That's new. That's something I never experienced.
I think I was kind of dressed up in a way that they could get me wrong.
Maybe.
But yeah, that was kind of sad. So many people, I'm pretty sure many of the 동기들, the same year, the guys who entered college at the same year, probably still think of me as a foreigner, which I am, of course, by passport. But yeah.
Hilarious.
That is hilarious.
All right, let's get started with our Thursday segment, Stuck in the Middle. A or B? Ivan, let's introduce the rules.
Every week we give you a very difficult dilemma where you must make a tough choice, and Hon and I will each pick a side, and the loser will be determined by your messages. We give you the topic 1 week earlier, and you pick one of the two given choices, and let us know by sending in messages. Whoever gets more messages, either Hon or I will win, and the loser will have to do the punishments.
Yes, and we actually might end up picking the same choice. If the listener's majority's choice is not the same as our choice, then we both get a punishment. If the listener's majority's choice is the same as our choice, then we are both exempted from the punishment.
Yes.
Today's dilemma. Let's go.
The dilemma for today, Stuck in the Middle, A or B, is this. Put music cue.
Here we go.
Here we go. Today's dilemma. Which of these opportunities would you rather have? A, the opportunity to do what you want to do most, versus B, the opportunity to avoid doing the thing you find most painful. So choosing something that you want to do the most, or being able to avoid something you really, really, really hate the most in life.
I choose.
You want to go together today?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Hey!
What? What?
Howon
Aivan,
we picked your choice.
What? We're so similar yet different in so many ways. Howon, you're turning red. Breathe, Howon, breathe. Breathe. I thought we were going to be on the same side. Why? What's so funny, man?
It's the first time where I thought, like, literally, I thought that we were gonna pick
for the same
choice.
side.
Like, literally, I was like 100%, literally, like 200% sure. Like, literally,
Because that's so ideal.
it was. I was like, yeah, you know, like when you said that, I was like, oh, he already knows what I'm gonna pick. You know, he already knows we're gonna get to the same thing.
But then turns out,
And then we both looked at each other. and was like, what's going on?
Exactly. I'm like, we've picked our choice. So I guess we're going to be competing again, debating over the topic.
This is so funny.
If I was to go back in time to my early 20s, I think I would definitely go for A. But now that I'm aging and I'm learning the downfall of those things that you would want to avoid in life, I think I would rather avoid the most painful aspects.
I don't know why. For me, like, I still would choose to have the opportunity to do something that I like the most, that I want to do the most. Either if it's like, you know, going to Alaska or going to Greenland, visiting the North Pole. You know, if I had the opportunity and they gave me all like the resources to do it, then I would probably choose A.
Choose A.
Because like painful, I mean.
Okay, option A, being able to travel to anywhere you want to go. Okay? Option B, having a plane accident on the way. Something you want to do and there's something that you definitely want to avoid.
Sure. I mean,
Now you get it, right? So that's what I was thinking about.
but but that's like life or death.
But you're gonna live, you're gonna survive. But you're still going through that traumatic, the tremors in the plane and like having to like put those like air supporters and so on.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone has different ideas about this one.
Avoid doing the thing you find most painful.
Like it's most painful. It could be death. It could be like being physically, I don't know, hurt.
It doesn't have to be
being restricted.
But it doesn't necessarily have to be physical.
Oh, it doesn't mentally too.
Yeah.
Like, let's say you could go nuts after like going through this crazy life event. You could avoid that.
I don't know.
You sure you're gonna go with A?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I think we could give you one more time, one more chance to choose out your opinion between.
I'm definitely going with A.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Kind of can you try to persuade me because you're kind of silent today?
Because you kind of like made a point with B.
Right.
I was like, okay, maybe that way you can think about it. But I'm just saying like A. I mean, you know,
in general,
what my point of view in life is that there's always pain, and you're never going to be able to avoid the most painful thing in your life.
That's so true.
Either if it's like, I don't know, whatever it is.
But now this is an opportunity to avoid that. We know that there are unavoidable pains in life, but we're giving you the choice.
Yeah, but I guess as I told you, my default in life is just like there's always going to be pain.
Okay.
So I'd rather just enjoy the pain and just do whatever. And
피할 수 없으면 즐겨라.
Yeah, and
right?
actually really just like catch the opportunity to do something that I really want to do most. Either if it's something like, you know.
Which could end up being painful, but we'll have to see. I really do wonder.
You're too realistic. What was your MBTI again? I forget.
ENFJ.
ENFJ.
I'm very realistic.
ENFJ.
Yeah.
I am INFJ.
I know. We talked about this before, Howon.
Huh.
You
I
should
thought you were going to be
remember
like S and like T.
T? I'm very, very organized. I'm a J, big time J.
I know that.
And
but F is more of a feeling guy.
Yeah. I guess it's my like musician side. I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know, but realistically speaking, I'm very, 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 very,
Very realistic.
very realistic.
I know that. I know
down
that.
to the centimeter.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, I don't play losing games. That was so awkward. We're just like, "Huh?" That was very random, wasn't it? I have a feeling that we're both kind of high today in the studio.
Today, I
We need to clear the air a
Yeah,
bit.
today is like the day where
Guys,
everything is like,
we
what?
need to have video in here because Howon is literally turning into a tomato right now. He's so red.
Literally,
I'm
it's like
kinda worried for you.
we see each other. It's like, what?
I think it's time for a song break. What do you think?
Yeah, I think we should listen to a song. The song is Dynamite by BTS. This is Howon Aivan's DJ, and you're listening to Stuck in the Middle, ARB, our Thursday segment with Aivan. Aivan, one more time before we move on through our messages, what is the dilemma for today?
The dilemma is, which of these opportunities would you rather have? A, the opportunity to do what you want to do the most. And option B, the opportunity to avoid doing the thing you find most painful.
All right, let's find out what choice our listeners have picked.
Yes, numero uno, we
Numero
have
uno.
Tasin from Bangladesh saying, I choose B. Because if the painful ones come first, then I won't have the energy and the motivation to do anything else, even if it's something that I like. Good
Very,
point.
very realistic answer.
It is,
Yeah.
you know, when life hits you hard, you need time to recover.
That's true.
And some really struggle from those.
Yeah. Like I've been watching the drama series, The Big Bang Theory.
Oh, have you?
Have you watched the whole
Yeah,
series?
not the whole series.
No, not the whole series, but the last season is my favorite season because it's pretty nice. And there's this moment where like literally Sheldon and what's her wife's name? What's his wife's name?
Remember.
Sheldon
But
and
Sheldon's wife.
yeah. Amy. They like make a project, they do this, and then they got it's like it was disproven by someone.
Okay.
And the whole like, thesis just like crumbles down. And
So traumatic.
yeah, something like that.
gosh.
And so they can't do anything for like 3 days, like 4 days. 4 days.
Of course. Like, thesis? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
For scientists, it's a huge thing.
I will like literally just break down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next, we have Paulina from Finland saying, hello, Howon and Aivan. This time I choose B.
B.
It will be really nice avoiding doing the thing that are most painful to me because in reality, you can't always avoid it. But opportunity to do what you want to do most depends on you. It not being necessarily easy, but in the end, everything depends on you, says Paulina.
Good point.
That's a good point.
Good point. Good
Yeah.
point.
But sometimes the sources that you can't get really don't depend on you. It really depends on God's hands, literally, sometimes.
I mean, there are things that you cannot control in life.
Yeah,
of
that's what I'm
course.
talking about.
But Paulina's saying if there was an opportunity to choose between A and B, she would definitely go with
B.
B.
Yeah.
Moving on, we have Wendy from France saying, hi, Howon and Aivan. It's definitely option A today.
Yeah.
Having the opportunity to do what you want to do most is more meaningful and positive for yourself. Instead of avoiding it, prefer to walk forward in a good and positive direction. Of course, we never want painful things in our life, and a part of me would choose to avoid them. But if I choose to only avoid, I would miss an amazing opportunity. Also, what if the painful thing we try to avoid could actually lead us to a good opportunity too? So I pick A.
Yeah, exactly what I mean.
Good point.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, life, in the end, it's all about connecting the dots, right?
definitely.
Like, people say life is like a roller coaster. If there's a downfall, there must be an uprise.
Of course.
And once you're
Yin-
hitting the
yin and
top,
yang.
of course,
Yeah.
literally, that's the balance of life, right?
Yeah.
So, good point.
All right. So next we have Esther from Germany saying, hello, Aivan and Howon.
Hello.
Yippee! It's Aivan again.
Bing.
Ivan Day again, and I hope I'm not too late. I haven't been doing so well for a while, and I need to manage my energy. Oh, yes. Good luck with that. The first thing I thought about is what I find most painful: losing loved ones, illnesses, and accidents.
Yes,
being
yes,
bullied or
yes.
excluded, and what I love most: spending time with friends, family, and God. Being creative, enjoying nature. If I could avoid everything painful, life would be easier, more relaxed. It would definitely be cool. But most things out there are out of our control.
So true.
Would I value a lot of things the way I do now? Would life then have fewer ups and downs and become more uniform? When I can't do what I love to do, it builds me up, gives me joy, energy, and satisfaction. It reminds me that sometimes one also voluntarily accepts pain for this. Like an athlete, for example, who continues to exercise even though he is already exhausted. In order to become stronger or when learning to play a stringed instrument, the fingers hurt at the beginning because a callus has not yet formed on the fingertips,
So
but
true.
without sticking with it, you can't play that instrument well. Conclusion, through painful times, I have personally developed and grown, even if I would never have chosen them. And since what I love to do most helps me face like it's all in the facets, I'll choose A. Just like
Very
what I
well
explained
written.
to you. This was
Very
like
well written.
very well explanatory.
That is
Loved
true.
it. Yeah.
You know, like, life is tough. There are so many of these things that we would love to avoid in life.
Yeah.
But in the end, those flaws make life what it is.
Yeah.
Right? That's what makes it so much interesting.
We don't know what's going to be the most painful thing.
That's so true.
In the moment, you might think that
So
scraping
very
your
true.
knee is the most painful thing. You're like a little kid, like, and then, I don't know, you grow up and then you experience your finger being chopped off.
Mm-hmm.
That could have been your most painful thing. And
That
then you
could.
still grow up
Mm-hmm.
and then you lose someone. Someone close to you, passes away. That could be the most painful thing. I mean,
Exactly.
you can't define the most painful thing in life.
Because life is in a continuity.
Yeah.
Like, we can only define what's most painful at a
Yeah.
specific point
Yeah.
of life.
Yeah.
For me, honestly speaking, my grandpa actually passed away 2 weeks ago.
Oh no.
2-3 weeks ago. So considering this topic last week, I was like, oh, if I could avoid something, I think that would be his passing away. But at the same time, if I had the opportunity to do something I want to do very much, I think I would like love to go travel with him at the same time. So if I had to choose out of these two specific examples concerning my grandpa, I'm thinking to myself right now, after reading Esther's opinion here, I think I might be slightly more slanted towards A.
Yeah.
Like actually making a great
Having
memory
that-
together,
having that
because something bad
experience.
cannot be
Avoided.
death cannot be avoided, right?
Yeah.
So
Life ends.
and if there is no such thing as death in life, you would never appreciate each other
That's so true.
the way we do
That's
right
so
now.
true.
So I appreciate you, bro,
Thank
because of
you.
your death.
My
That's so
death.
cruel.
What about? Am I dying?
No, just kidding. Only because
gonna
we
die?
are only because we are uninvincible. Uninvincible.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, we're not superheroes.
Exactly.
All right, so we'll now listen to a song and come back with the continuous stuck in the middle A or B. The song is "On the Ground" by Rose. This is Howon HOTBEAT's DJ, and you're listening to our Thursday segment with Ivan, stuck in the middle, A or B. Today's dilemma, which of these opportunities would you rather have? A, the opportunity to do what you want to do most, and B, the opportunity to avoid doing the thing you find most painful. Let's check out more answers from our hobby fam.
Yes. Next up, we have Raul from Argentina saying, Hola, hola, Juancito y Ivancito, feliz jueves.
Yes, jueves.
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 This part needs to be read by Ivan. I got it correctly, right?
Yes, it
Gracias
is.
mucho. For this week, my answer is B. Because if I have a choice to avoid making painful things, I can sacrifice things I love to do. I can tolerate not doing or avoiding the things I like to do. But if I need to do painful stuff, my heart will suffer a lot. I'm too sentimental anyways. But as everyone, as every nose said, and no, life goes on. Happy week.
Okay, this is actually another perspective, and I actually respect this one because definitely I understand why Raul was saying it like this.
And life goes on. That's so true.
Yeah.
Like in the end, we are resilient enough to get back up on our feet. We don't need all these like special gifts or opportunities. We are just built to be that way. So that's a blessing that we have.
Good. Next, we have Katherine from Peru saying, Hola Ivan, hola Hodi, esta vez me voy por la opción A. Hacer lo que te gusta realmente te hace sentir muy bien y feliz con uno mismo. Es poner empeño y dedicación al tiempo en algo que realmente deseas. No elijo la opción B porque creo que si evitamos lo que nos resulte doloroso, no podrá sacar nuestro lado más fuerte en las dificultades. Solo viviría evitando cosas y no aprendería de ellas. So Katherine was saying, this time I go with option A. Doing things I really enjoy and like make me happy. And also it puts me on the, I guess, thrive or drive into dedicating my time into real things that I want to have. I didn't choose B because if we avoid the most painful things in our lives, it might not bring out the most strongest parts of our selves. Yeah,
makes sense.
I actually agree with this very much.
That's so true.
Yeah, avoiding that would just like let it go, but
That's so true.
confronting that will make you stronger, and for the next time you'll be able to really just like what do you call it? 누리다. It's like you're just like
Embrace it.
you'll be like, yeah, come pain,
Hit me.
hit me.
It could be a little bit random, but even in the manufacturing of guitars, acoustic guitars, like they're made of wood, right? And when they import wood from like all these like South American countries or Africa, they place it in an empty room just like this for it to suffer from the humidity in Korea and the dryness during winter, so that it will get stronger and stronger. And when it's strong enough, they put it into a big piece of guitar so that it would never crack or break. Just like that. Like our life,
Interesting.
if we stay in a specific state of just peace and calm and love, like we will be just babies. We'll be infants forever long.
Yeah.
That's kind of sad, isn't it?
There's a need for suffering.
Hardships.
Yeah, hardships.
Definitely.
I don't want to say the word suffering.
Suffering.
Hardships is the nice word. Yeah.
Angie from Colombia says, hi guys. Well, of course, I must admit that I would love to have the opportunity to avoid doing the thing I find most painful. But I would love to have the opportunity to do what I want to do most. Like maybe go to travel and meet all my new friends like Minnie or Fanny. So I choose A this time. By the way, now I'm a baby novia. So Howon, please don't be jealous. You're still my bias.
I don't mind. Navias, come on.
Welcome, Angie, to the Navia fam.
You're fine.
Love
it's
you
okay.
guys. Love you guys. Love you guys.
I even remember the day that Ivan was asking me about his fandom name.
Oh, I did. Because there were several
Options.
that were available. And in the end, they all voted for Navia.
Yeah.
Navias are great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but
Same
like,
for Everys.
for Everys as well,
I love Everys.
and also for like Neves.
Nivers.
The Nivers,
Nivers. It's so cool how like there are all these fandom names. And somehow for all of our HOTBEAT fam and the fans of our guests, they're all so nice.
Oh yeah,
They all
true.
mingle and gather around
They
so well
do.
together
They
online.
do,
So it's
they
very,
do.
very nice. We appreciate it very much.
Okay, last but not least, we have one more message. It is from Joe from Philippines saying, hi, Howon and Ivan. For today's dilemma, I would choose A. The reason that is growing up, I have a lot of regrets like the ones related to my art, passion, and feel like those regrets made my life stuck on pause. I don't want to get on day by day again feeling like my life was just a routine to get by. I know that doing what I want the most will lead to painful things, and that's how I know that I'm living life the way it was supposed to be lived. I'll end up my message with this quote by Donnie Kaye. Life is a great big canvas. Throw all the paint you can at it. Hope you guys all are well. Love, Joe.
I love that paraphrase.
Yes.
Life is a great big canvas.
Yes.
Throw all the paint you can at it.
Yeah.
And now talking about career, that's a different story, I think. If you're talking about career, let me throw you an alternative question here, Howon.
Okay.
Option A. You could be the most successful diva in this world.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you could surpass Michael Jackson's reputation in human history. Yet, you're going to have a terminally ill medical condition where you will always be sick. Versus B, you will not be sick, but you would feel miserable for the rest of your life for not achieving your dream as a singer or a musician. Now, this is like an alternative version of today's topic here.
That's hard.
That is hard.
As a person who is trying to, achieve that goal of, the world listening to our songs.
We're gonna be in pain all the time, but you could sing. You would love yourself on the stage, but you will always feel so sick. So difficult, isn't it? I mean, that's nearly impossible to choose.
Why would I want to live in pain?
Exactly. But then on the other end, you're healthy, but you're always feeling miserable. You're just like, I have a dream, but I'll never accomplish it. You can think over it.
If it was me, I would choose A.
You would?
Yeah.
Wow. 야망.
Because you live life once.
That's so true. So true. And honestly speaking, there's no wrong choice here, right?
There's no wrong choice.
It's a choice of your value.
But it's not that I'm going to die, right?
No.
Okay, you're
But
just
that's even more
ill.
painful. You're ill for like 100
Right.
years.
But I would probably enjoy it.
Still enjoy it.
Yeah.
So true. And to be honest, realistically speaking, if you're that rich, they have all those like medical supports, and you'll be fine.
So realistic. He always goes back to reality,
Anyways, that was a great story from Joe.
All right,
Thank
now
you.
it's time to check today's finals results, which have been calculated by adding all your messages as well as the comments and also the poll results. Here we go. Name drum rolls, please. Choice the HOTBEAT family picked is A.
Oh, wow.
See?
Wow.
Told us so.
I'm pretty sure this must have been a very close one. How many A's do we have?
151 A's.
And
46 B's.
46 B's. Come on. Wow. Guys, start being a bit more realistic about this one.
Told us so.
I guess many people think in a way that painful stuff, even if we try to avoid one, there's always another.
There's always
Because it's
more
always
painful.
relative.
There's always another painful thing coming at you.
Makes sense. Yeah, so that makes you, Howon, the winner of today's.
Yay!
And Ivan the loser.
What is the punishment for today?
You read it for us, please.
Esther Whirlwind for Germany says, punishment. The winner picks a chorus from a song. Howon and Ivan sing it together. The loser has to be spontaneously singing the second part. I would love to hear you two sing together.
The
I don't get
second
it.
part.
I don't get it.
I guess like you just choose out a song, you sing with me, and you just join me in the beginning, and then you just leave me alone so I can sing alone, I guess.
Oh, okay. Do you have a special song you want to sing too?
No, it's your choice actually.
It's my choice?
Shall we just upload it on Instagram?
Okay.
I think that'll be better.
All right. So check that out if you want to. And next week's dilemma.
Next week's dilemma is, when you break up with your partner, what should you do with all the gifts that you've gotten from him or her? A, if you guys broke up, you should throw them away right away. Versus B, it's okay to keep them. You gotta make your choice between A and B and message us your choice and explanation. You can send in your message through HOTBEAT's message board on our radio website, or you can just send a DM to HOTBEAT's Instagram account, HOTBEAT0409. But please make sure to write A or B in front of your stories.
My keyword for next week is it depends. Anyways.
Maybe.
I don't want to go with maybe, but it depends.
It depends. Literally,
it depends.
Is a better term for maybe.
Yeah, I know. All right, so HOTBEAT fan, please to send in your messages. We'll be waiting for them. And right now, we're going to listen to 인공지능 AI by Ivan as we say goodbye to Ivan. So Ivan, I'll see you next week.
I'll see you next week.
It is time for us to wrap up part 1, moving on to part 2 after this song. The song is 안녕, Hello by Joy.
Every step we're grooving, follow my beat, I'm with you. Heartbeat, heartbeat.
Welcome to the second hour of HOTBEAT. I'm HOTBEAT's DJ Howon of W24, your one and only Hodi. Now for part 2, we actually have our 3 daily segments. It is Ssup, the TMI Quiz, Who Knows, and that's the reason. So guys, please stay tuned. We actually have 2 songs to listen to right now, and they are 운전만 해, We Ride by Brave Girls, and Love Game by Pegerin. Hola, Ssup. Hello everyone, how was your day today? What did you guys see, feel, eat, and talk about? It is time to share your life stories with me, DJ Howon. Any story about your day is going to be great, so tell us how you spent the day, what you ate, who you met, etc., along with a brief introduction about yourself. Very good. Let's hear today's sub story right away, okay? We have Brenda from Ecuador saying, Hodi, sorry and thanks for translating. Quería compartir que estos 2 días estuve cuidando de un murciélago herido. Hace 2 días al salir del patio de mi casa vi a este murciélago sobre el suelo. El papá de mi cuñado lo agarró y vimos que tenía una ala herida. No sabía qué hacer, así que me contacté con Aleja, espero que la Happy Family la recuerde. Ella es amante de los murciélagos y sabe mucho de ellos. Me dijo cómo cuidarlo y alimentarlo. También me ayudó a contactar a Bienestar Animal, quienes finalmente se lo llevaron. Nunca me han gustado los murciélagos, pero me encariñé con él y me dio tristeza que se lo llevasen. Mi familia y yo hemos cuidado muchos animales heridos, pero jamás pensé que cuidaría un murciélago. Fue una bonita experiencia. So Brenda was saying, hello, thanks for translating, Hodi. And Brenda was saying, I just wanted to share about the past 2 days. I actually been taking care of a bat. Right. It was a injured bat. 2 days ago, I went to the patio outside of my house, and there was this one bat who was on the floor. And so I looked at it, and one of my uncles, he actually got it for me, and we saw that it had its wing hurt. Yeah. So I didn't know what to do. So I contacted Aleja, which is, she's one of the HOTBEAT listeners who used to be here. And she is very huge lover of those bats. And she knows a lot about them. So she told me how to take care of it, how to give it food, and also helped me how to get in contact with this place called Bienestar Animal, which is a place, for animal habitat and support. And so they finally came and took him. Yeah. So I actually did not like lots of bats, but I got really close to this one, and I did not like him to leave. So anyway, I was very sad when he left. My family and I also take care of a lot of hurt animals out there. But we never thought that we were able to take care of a bat. It was a really nice experience, says Brenda. Yeah, I'm sure it definitely was. I mean, taking care of a bat. Can you imagine? I don't know. In South America, bats are actually very common. I've seen many bats around my house when I was back in Peru. I guess in Ecuador is very similar. Here in Korea, finding bats in Seoul is never gonna happen. Never. Even seeing pigeons outside is also very not common, but those bats, it's never gonna happen. Yeah. I've actually seen squirrels. I mean, I've seen some squirrels in Seoul, but never seen a bat. So I guess it's more common in South America than in Korea. Anyways, fun fact though, finding squirrels in South America is not common. Yeah, it's very rare to find squirrels. But here in Korea, it's more, common. Yeah. All right. So anyways, I wonder what kind of other animals you'll be able to take care that were, hurting. That come outside, on your patio. It must be such a great experience. I actually once took care of this. I don't want to say it was like a bird. It was more like a swallow. There was this one time when I was in Peru. In our patio as well, we had this swallow who got hurt. And we had to leave him somewhere very warm so that he doesn't get cold. It was a winter time, I think it was. And then it finally got back its energy, and it started flying around inside the house. So we had to take him out. Yeah. And then there was this one time where this bird got into the house. I don't know exactly how. And my dog, he started to bite him, but we had to let him go of it. Anyways, thank you very much for the story, Brenda. We're now moving on to listening to a song. That was our Ssup for today. Okay. I'll be back with the TMI quiz very soon after this song. It is Orugol, Life is Still Going On by NCT Dream. From K-stars to K-culture, that's now the center of the world. We solve too much information quizzes that aren't too obvious. TMI quiz, who knows? Now, time to start our second daily segment. It is time for the TMI Quiz. Hobby fam, if you know the answer as we go through the quiz, let us know through our Hobby's website send message board or DM our Instagram. ID is Hobby0409. So for Monday through Sunday, we'll be drawing one winner among those who answer correctly, and the winners will be receiving myself via email as a gift. I want you guys to all check out the announcement board after Sunday show ends to see who is the winner. And again, leave us your email address, okay? Very good. So today's TMI quiz, this is a question. STAYC has released their second mini album, YoungLove.com, and the title track is called Run to You. And it's about saying, I will run to you with no fear, no matter what others say, because it's love. So today's quiz is about STAYC. Sumin of STAYC had her audition in this place. Where is this place? Number 1 is a singing room, and number 2, a school auditorium. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but lots of people do audition on like school auditoriums. What companies actually do is go to schools and they do like auditions for like maybe the prettiest girl in school or like the handsomest guy in school. And they do that. Yeah. Not a lot of people do apply, but lots of people try to apply because, being a K-pop idol is many of dreams of the MZ generation too. Anyways, so Happy Fam, it's either she auditioned in a singing room or a school auditorium. I'm gonna say the most plausible answer is school auditorium, but who knows? Maybe she really did audition in a singing room. Maybe like the company asked her, come to the singing room, and then they like heard her sing. Maybe, who knows? All right, anyways, so let us know what the answer is, Happy Fam, if you do know the answer. We're now moving on to listening to a song, and I'll be back with That's the Reason. The song right now is Run to You by STAYC. Now, moving on with That's the Reason, it is time to listen to 3 songs based on a theme. Today, we actually have a playlist that is quite, particular. Yeah, very special. K-pop songs with English lyrics. From top to bottom, English lyrics. So, first song we're going to listen to is Ailee's Nobody Else. And the second song is going to be Sondia's Maybe. And the third song is Twice's The Feels. Yeah, boy, no. Okay, so we'll listen to all the 3 songs first, and I'll be back to talk about them more in detail. So today's That's the Reason were K-pop songs with English lyrics. The songs were Ailee's Nobody Else, Sondia's Maybe, and Twice's The Feels. Yeah, very, very good. First song, let's talk about it. It is Ailee's Nobody Else. This was released in 2022, and it's actually the soundtrack of a Korean web novel called 상수리 나무 아래, Under the Oak Tree. Ailee is a co-lyricist of the song, so I guess it's also the first time that I heard this song. It's pretty nice to listen to. Ailee has such a good English pronunciation, obviously, because she lived overseas. But yeah, I really enjoy that. This is also quite peculiar because, an OST for a Korean web novel, all done in English, is quite... Actually, you know what? Actually, it's very common these days. I don't know if you guys know, for the drama 그해우리는 Our Beloved Summer, V, from BTS, he actually sang a song called Christmas Tree that was all done in English. So I guess, those are the examples that I can actually talk about. BTS has done lots of all English songs these days. Dynamite. Yeah, and then you have Butter as well. I was going to be like, did they do Dynamite in all English? And it was in English. Permission to Dance is also in English. All the songs. Okay. Anyways. Moving on. We have our second song called Maybe by Sondia. This was released in 2020. No wonder the soundtrack sounded kind of very, I could hear it. It's the soundtrack of Itaewon Class. Yes. This was in 2020. Sondia actually wrote the lyrics to the song. And I was actually quite... it was very familiar, this soundtrack, and I was like, where did I hear this? And I remember that I heard it in Itaewon Class. Yeah, it was in one of those dramas, but I guess now I know. So yeah, Itaewon Class was also a huge hit around the world, worldwide. And obviously the soundtrack was also really nice to listen to. Like all these like all English soundtrack songs are not as common, but nowadays it has become more and more common, starting maybe like the year of 2020, I think, in my personal opinion. Yeah. Wait, let me check. Well, actually, there was this all English OST that was sung by this like foreign pop singer for the drama The Goblin, Dokkaebi. I don't know if you guys remember this melody. It's dun 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 dun. Yeah, I don't know the lyrics to it, but yeah, it's very, the guy who sings it is very like, yeah, I don't know. But anyways, there's this song. Check it out, guys. I'm pretty sure you're gonna say, oh, I know that song. Yeah. Okay. And last but not least, we had the song called The Feels by Twice. This was released last year, 2021. It was Twice's first all English language single. It was composed and written by Sumin, Collapse Done, who also worked on Twice's hit songs like Knock Knock, What Is Love, and Feel Special. Wow, so many songs that were hits by Twice. I love the song Feel Special and What Is Love. No wonder The Feels was also like my style. Yeah, I really like the melody. Boy, go straight to my heart. Oh yeah, I like that. The feels. I really like that kind of like retro vibe. Anywho, thank you guys for listening to our the 3 songs for That's the Reason. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We're now moving on now to a song, and I'll be back with the TMI Quiz's answer. The song is 고백, Confession by 장범준. Now it is time to reveal the answer for today's TMI quiz. Who knows? The question again was this one. Sumin of STAYC had her audition in this place. What place was it? Number 1 was a singing room, and number 2 was a school auditorium. Yes. So the answer is actually number 1, singing room. Yeah, I really thought it was going to be a school auditorium. It's more common there, but I guess this is the story we have about Sumin from STAYC. When Sumin was in 7th grade, a person from her label's recruiting team saw her photo and went all the way to Pohang to meet her and have her audition in a singing room. Sumin wasn't really interested in becoming a singer or a TV star, so she thought about singing the national anthem of Korea. Yes, 동해. Then she forced herself to come up with a song, and that song was 술 한잔해요, Have a Drink by Chia. Then, starting from 2015, when she was in 8th grade, she's trained for about 5 years, right? So starting 2015, yeah, STAYC debuted 2 years ago. So yeah, I guess that's a time that we went through. Okay. Anyway, so I guess for Sumin, it was a very special occasion where like the company people really wanted her to audition, and you know, when you suddenly go to like maybe Pohang or like the countryside, you don't have like a special place to do the audition. So I guess they wanted to listen to her sing. And that was the only place to go to, a singing room. Alright, anyways, that was the answer for today's TMI quiz. We're now moving on to listening to 2 songs, and I'll be back to wrap up. The songs are 이렇게 좋아해본 적이 없어요, Never Loved Like This Before by Cheese, and 사랑하는 당신께, Love Letter by Paul Kim. It is time to wrap up already, HOTBEAT fam. Before we wrap up, I wanted to ask you one more time to actually check out the Instagram account on our HOTBEAT, which is HOTBEAT0409. Check it out, because for our Thursday segment, Stuck in the Middle, A or B, we always have a poll going on. So what you guys have to do is check out the account and see what kind of poll we have and make your choice so that we can actually see either you guys choose A or B for this segment, okay? Thank you very much for participating. And also to all of our HOTBEAT listeners, if you guys know or actually have any stories about Ssup, you know, daily life stories or any anecdotes that you want to share with us, please let us know and send in your messages. Okay, HOTBEAT fam? Thank you very much. So we'll say goodbye with the ending song, 지구가 태양을 4번, 4 times around the sun by Nel. I am DJ Howon, your one and only Hodi, and I'll see you guys tomorrow on HOTBEAT. Have a nice day.